What's going on, everyone? My name is Nikoi, and today on the channel we are going to be reviewing another video / gameplay footage that Kioi has just recently dropped for us. This video gets into more deeper aspects of the game, such as weapons, tactics, art, who your character is, and much more. I was working on a different video before Kioi blessed us with this new in-depth video, so if you like Dynasty Warriors Origins or other Warriors content, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It all really helps. And with that, let's get into the video. So the developer tells us that this game takes place near the end of the Han Dynasty. The player is a martial artist with amnesia and travels across the vast Chinese continent, meeting various heroic figures and making a name for himself in the midst of the warfare. Get some nice battle shots here. The key feature of this game is the battles between overwhelming large armies. Players are free to decide how to act as a soldier or a general in order to win battles. Tactical battles portion of the video. Before a battle, a strategy is presented at a war council. It would be safer to fight with the allies according to the strategy. But if you ignore, instead decide to launch a one-man assault against the enemy, but only if you're extremely confident in your skills. This guy was a little overconfident if you ask me. In battles, an important factor is morale and courage. But this is the first time we are seeing the battle of Xia Pi. As you can see, at the top we got objectives, battlefield, history, equipment, rank, control, system. On our side, we see our Wanderer, we see South side, we see Liu Bei and their forces. On Lu Bu's side, we see Zhang Liao, we see Chen Gan, some generics. This is very exciting for me because this is one of my favorite battles in the series, as it's the death of Liu Bu. I'm very excited that we got to see this map early. As you can see here, we can see the morale of the allies and our enemies. Cao Cao and Liu Bei's are up there, but Chen Gan and Zhang Liao's look a little higher. When allies have high morale, their abilities increase throughout the battlefield and are less likely to be defeated, which is awesome. Actions such as capturing nearby bases, enemy strongholds, killing a large number of enemies will also help support allies in the distance. In addition, forces in low courage will be less passive, while enemies with high courage will try to defeat enemies more aggressively. So obviously we gotta watch out for that. Smart AI telling us to be cautious with the enemy's courage. Ha Xiang, wow, dude looks amazing. And times cooperating with allies around you can help you seize victory. Oh, go on you beautiful, beautiful man. And now we're gonna get into growth elements and weapons. The game is not just about recurring battles on the battlefield. The protagonist visits various areas of the Chinese continent and interacts with various people. And as we can see here, we got some training or additional ways to earn materials or elements or ways to upgrade our weapon. As you can see, Yue Jin has 3 objectives for us. 1. Launch a successful ambush 1 time. Defeat 100 enemies using battle arts with a staff. Defeat 100 enemies using triangle, triangle, triangle spear attack. So obviously the game wants us to change up the weapons and upgrade our weapons and use different weapons throughout the levels to complete these objectives. So that's very cool, adding more objectives, giving us more reason to change up our weapons. So I'm really looking forward to that. The number of areas we can visit is going to be greatly increased, which I like. The protagonist visits various cities and interacts with fascinating heroes and advance the story, and we'll be able to attain new items and weapons. But guys, this next shot I find is very, very fascinating. That is Pang Tong. So does that mean our hero meets Pang Tong before he joins up with Liu Bei? Is he just a traveling merchant at first and sells us, new elements and weapons? Like, this is very exciting to see if this is going to be a backstory to Pang Tong. And the next shot we get is of the weapon select screen. As you can see, the weapon is changing, leveling up obviously, going from 22 attack to 42 to 80. We can see on the right hand side of the screen we got our different ranks per weapon. As we know, there's 9 different weapons we can level up in this game, which is very exciting to see. The next shot we have is, I'm assuming after we've selected our weapon, as you can see at the top, we have man, I'm thinking that's our character, objectives, equipment, which is the menu we are in, ranks, skills, squad, and system. We can see on the equipment screen, we have our weapon select, we can select our gems attached to our weapon, a selection where we can select our battle arts we would like to use in the upcoming fight, some accessories, our mount, and some portable items. Does this mean we're going to be able to carry and craft items like in Dynasty Warriors 9 to save up health, muso, etc.? A lot to take in on this screen, guys, and a lot to be excited about. The next portion here, they're just going over how weapons can be acquired on the battlefield. There's different types of variation and special effects per weapon, so pick up, I'm assuming, as much as you can. Kill every enemy officer you can. As you can see, you can select and switch weapons as free as possible on the battlefield. Players become more efficient with their type by leveling up their bravery. So as you can see, they clearly leveled up their bravery to level 25 here. On this screen, we can see that there's obviously going to be 1 to maybe 32. It's 32 the end. While the master screen looks like it's about 6 ranks, so maybe the purple side there will be more than 2. So we just have something more to look forward to. At the top, you can see we're ranked 25. We can see our health. We can see our attack. We can see our defense. The next screen we have is the skills screen, as we seen at the top when we were in the equipment screen. So there's different skills you can acquire per rank, all the way up to master rank. On the right, you can see the skill point cost. Above is the same diamond in the top right. I'm assuming that's the amount of skill points we have, which at this time is 0. Maybe the more round icon beside it is our gold, which is at about 15,000 that maybe we could use to buy weapons and items. But we can see that there's a little preview of what the skill will do before we buy it, which is nice to see what you are buying before you go to use it in battle. Next, we're going to go into action and tactics. Now we're moving on to the battlefield again. In this game, there's a range of players' actions and tactics on the battlefield that has greatly been broadened. There are various attacks, blocks, and evasive maneuvers, which is great, more than just blocking. You can also set up powerful arts for each type of weapon and enjoy battles that suit your fighting style. Looks amazing. And now they'll explain the subordinate troops of the video, which I'm assuming is given to us by Sao here. As we can see on this screen, we have a young soldier talking to us. Makes me curious on if you use the group more, do the soldiers rank up, gain different abilities as well, or is it just the same group every time? Are we gonna be able to name these guys? That would be a very nice thing to see. You know, you might get a little more attached to your group of soldiers if you could name them and see them go all the way from when you first obtained them here from Sao to, you know, maybe some older versions of themselves that have followed you through the entire story mode of the game. Now they are going to show us the tactics we can command our soldiers to do. As said, tactics may have a greater effect depending on where and when they are used. Like in the other video, the volley of arrows being more effective the higher we are. And of course, yes, using one soldier versus Lubu, probably not going to be very effective. And last but certainly not least, to all Muso fans, we're going to go over the Muso attacks. In addition to your normal Muso, they have also added an ultimate Muso attack, which as you can see, can easily defeat 1,000 enemies. I can't wait to personally try every playable character's ultimate Muso and see what they look like. They also tell us we will meet, fight, and sometimes interact with various officers and learn their beliefs, hopefully going into a more in-depth on why they are doing what they're doing leading up to battles. And we can clearly see a boy and girl protagonist, which is great for the diversity of the fan base. You absolutely love to see it. And with that comes the end of the gameplay footage. If you want to watch the video with the developer's commentary, the link will be in the description. This footage has got me even more hyped for Dynasty Warriors Origin. If this video has gotten you hyped, be sure to leave it a like. Comment on what has you hyped and worried. about Dynasty Warriors Origins. And if you like more Warriors content just like this, be sure to leave a subscribe. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon with another video.